What's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie B all day, bringing you an awesome freaking knife. This TPE handle, which is thermoplastic elastomer, gives you a mighty good grip on an 11.5 inch with a 6.25 inch blade of steel Will Druid 200. Oh, it's so steamy out here. I don't know if you can see that. Look at this. This blade was dry. Holy crap, it's muggy in Massachusetts right now. Anyway, this blade is it's the 9CR18 MOV high carbon steel, strong. I know the Rockwell hardness is like a 58, 59, somewhere in there. Great edge profile and a fantastic camp knife. This thing is awesome. It's very wearable. It's a very good good knife. It's got a friction hold. You can see I'm not squeezing it. Friction hold that works very well. The only thing I don't like is that it's a dangler. I could kind of do without that. However, it's not a bad dangler. It's not overly long. The dangle clip here isn't really big, so it doesn't swivel all over the place. So it's not too shabby. Does have a lanyard hold, does have a hammer end. This, oh, great. It's a nice, thick, very well built leather sheath. You can see all the way around. It's just a good freaking sheath. I did a bit of using this before I decided to test it, because I have the Steel Will Roamer. I think it's the 300. And it's one of my all-time favorite knives, and I figured if the Roamer is as good as it is, look at the video on it, I have it up here on YouTube, then this one can't be bad. One of the cool things about this spine, it's obviously, you can see it's a clip point, it's a false edge, but you see it's straight right here, and then it kind of kicks up. I don't know if you guys can really see that. That gives it a really comfortable feel when you're putting your thumb on there. Now, there's no choil, which I would prefer. However, right here, if you put your finger on the end of this little, on the end of to the grip right here, to the finger groove, and you put your finger right where the choil usually is, and it's, I know there's a word for it, it's like a French word. Put your finger right there, and you put your thumb on this little drop. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, Nelly, that's sweet. The grip is obviously the TPE, we talked about that. It's really comfortable and it's really grippy, and it works for all weathers. Now, when you're talking camp knife, you're talking something that you're going to probably baton with, probably chop with, probably cut meats with, so you need that great edge profile, right? And this has it. And what the hell was I going to say? Something about that. Oh yeah, in blade thickness. When you're talking about using it as especially a batoner, you're gonna want something like this. It is just freaking awesome. Now, you can get away with a knife without being overly thick, like the SE6 is in 1095, and then the German stainless steels on the Hen and Roosters, and the True Sharp steel on the case. They don't have to be crazy thick. They're going to get the job done. But there's certain steels where you want that nice, big, fat, meaty blade. This happens to be one of them, and this blade is freaking awesome. So, talking about it and showing it's two different things, I say we go ahead and just do it. All right, let's get going. All right, it's time for some slice and dice test here. And what I want to do, got the big jug out, big knife. Let's see if we can take a big swing and make a big cut here. So let's try that. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? That cut is so fine that the water is barely pouring out. Look at this. Holy moly. Sometimes you just have to cut a little farther in. Holy moly, that was just awesome. That was cool, man. That first slice went about 3/4 of the way through, and not for a fault of this, just because I didn't go far enough. That second one, man, you can see where that first one ended up, right? I'm getting you off camera right there, right? So it went that far through. Woo! That second one, boys and girls, that just finished the job. Holy crap. So nice. Let's see if now that it's wet, we might be able to show some hair sticking on there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's all right here. Shave sharp out of the box. Woo! And pretty, pretty, pretty. Let's keep going. All right, we're gonna do a little ding and dent on the old pallet here. See if we can't knock off a few chunks. And when I say see if we can't, I mean I already know we can. So let's start out by doing exactly what I said we're gonna do and knock off some freaking chunks. I mean, just, it's brutal. I mean, it's brutal. This thing is a chunk remover, and it's awesome. So, swinging at the pallet, no problem. It's nice hardwood. Are we damaging that edge at all? We aren't even putting a mark on it. Let's go hit something harder. That's what we'll do. All right, so I wanted something harder. I got us something harder. Let's take a few whacks at this guy right here. Is this thing a chopper? Oh, I don't know, guys. You tell me. You tell me. Look at that. It's breezing through this hardwood. You gotta be kidding. This thing is everything a camp knife should be. I wish I had a big fat salmon with me just so I could show. I mean, it just does everything from the easy to the hard to the rough to the not rough. Badass. Badass. Let's see. We got some of this crap here. It's like a shoot, some kind of, it's almost like a bamboo. Let's, oh my goodness, look at the milky insides. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm going to chop off my hand in a second here. Look at that. That's just awesome, guys. So now we hit that hardwood, we hit that pallet. Now the bamboos and stuff isn't really going to make a difference, but look at that edge. Look at that edge. No rolls, no dents, no dings, no nothing. So let's keep going here. All right, so here we are at the stump. We're going to do a couple drop tests, see how straight it falls from a single drop about 4 feet up, and then we'll throw it a little harder. We'll see how the tip holds up and bites into the wood, and we'll do a little bit of prying with it. All right, so first things first, just straight drops. And this thing is so well balanced, that should be an every time type thing, and it is. It's just dead straight. Let's give it a little bit of muscle. And I don't know if you can see that bite, but holy shit. So pick it up. Picking it up obviously shifts the weight and dangers of bending the tip. Do we have any bending? No. So let's get in a little, now with some knives, some especially clip points, you'll see I'll do it light like this, and I'll just get the tip a little bit, like, you know, there's a lot of knives that you don't want to stress out the ends on. This knife right here, let me see if I can show you, clean off all the water. It's got a really fat tip, and it's really strong on the end. And the, man, I wish I could show you good the edge profile on that tip. Look, it's just perfect. It's beautiful. But anyway, so I have no problems getting some power and prying a little bit more, a little bit deeper, a little bit harder with this than I do some of the other knives, just because this thing is just absolutely badass. It's fantastic. So let's see if we can use it to shave down this guy a little bit. And I don't know if you could really see what I'm doing, but I'm just shaving down the tip. Well, you can see that it's actually, you know, it's feather sticking basically. But I just want to make a nice little point here, and it's doing a great job. Feather sticking is just wonderful. wonderful, wonderful, wonderful with this knife. But if you need to make spikes in a trap to catch yourself some animals, this is the kind of knife you're going to do it with. I'm looking for other stuff here. I got crap laying all over the place. All right, so let me not fall down here. And let's shave a little bit of that off, and then we will, well, I'm making such fine feather sticks that they're literally just flaking off. Let's see if we can't get any to hold. If not, I'll just pick them up because there's so many. But you can see it's just making such fine, got black ants everywhere. Such fine little curls. They're like little twisty, perfect little paper curls, and that's great if you need to start a fire. Let me get rid of some of this bark here. See if I can get a little bit better. Let's see. And man, they are so fine. But you can see it's literally just pulling out little tiny fine pieces. I am just getting crawled on with black ants over here. So what I wanted to do is find something to baton, but I think the last piece I had I used up, so we might just have to find a new piece. Before we do that, however, let's do some vacuum hose. Vacuum hose. Boing, boing. Just awesome, awesome, awesome. We'll take this little piece of vacuum hose, we'll cut that open, and let's see, make sure you guys can see everything pretty good. And what we'll do, if this is a fish, then you can see how easy it is. You're going to be able to cut it up, or a piece of meat, and fish and meat are not hard, thick rubber, so it's going to be even easier. Let's keep going. All right, so I wanted to find something I could baton. I found a little piece here that I had sitting back in the wetlands. So what I want to do is try and get this thing going right here so you guys can see it. And it's working pretty easy, actually. Pretty easy indeed. Could I do this 100 more times? Of course. Should I need to? No. All right, so here we have it. Any warping? Nope. Any edge damage? Nope. Any blade damage? Nope. Any foul marks? Nope. Any dirt? Yep, got some of that. That's about it. So let's keep going. All right, so they say that a camp knife is only as good as it throws. And of course, when I say they say, I mean me, because I'm the only idiot who says that. So let the idiot throw. We're gonna go 5 yards here. Oh, hell yeah. I'll tell you what. That is flawless. So that wasn't the first time I threw this today. That was the first time I threw this. And it was just, the balance is beautiful on this thing. I'll tell you what, let's see, is there any tip damage? Anything like that? No. Is it still crazy sharp? Oop, I just pulled out the entire root. So let's see, we'll fold it over. We'll give it a couple of those. And man, it is still crazy sharp. This thing is fantastic. I absolutely love this damn knife. And here we have it, the Druid 200 by Steel Will. What can we say about it? Shit, what can't we say about it? This knife is freaking awesome. If you want a badass camp knife that's very carryable and capable of doing anything and everything without even taking a chance of ruining this perfectly made steel, I'll tell you, man, this one right here, guys, I'm still pulling black ants off my neck. This one right here is something you should really consider. Price points are great on these. They're all the steel wills I found so far have been priced well under 100, many under 50. and they are worth so much more to me as far as capability wise. I think personally that they're underpriced, but I'm not going to argue since I pay for these myself. This is not a company donation. I'll tell you what, man, these are fantastic. Guys, hit subscribe. We have a lot more videos that are already posted. There's a lot more videos that are going to be posted. I'll tell you what, you want to know things like this, because when it comes time to buying a knife, you got to get the right one. It's important. So, this thing, the Druid 200 by Steel Will, I mean, I give it a freaking plus. It is a freaking awesome. And I am Donnie B all day, and until next knife.